We need to talk about a huge blind spot on YouTube. Seriously, it's something that might be causing you to lose a massive part of your audience without you even realizing it. But there's a way to fix it, so let's get right into what it is and, more importantly, how you can use it. Take a look at this number, 71%. On its own, it might just look like a statistic. But what it really represents is a massive, invisible wall that's blocking millions of people from ever seeing your content.
And here's exactly what that number means. 71% of people with disabilities will leave a website, or in this case, a video, immediately if they can't access it. They don't stick around, they don't try to figure it out, they just leave. And once they're gone, chances are, they're not coming back.
Now, let's put this into perspective on YouTube scale. The platform has, over 2.5 billion users? If a huge portion of the population literally can't engage with what you're making, you're missing out on a mind-boggling number of views, subscribers, and community members. It's a colossal missed opportunity. So what do we do about it? How do we tear down that wall and build a bridge instead? Well, the answer is an incredibly powerful tool called audio description. So what is audio description, or AD anyway? It's basically a separate audio track that describes the important visual stuff happening on screen. It fills in the blanks when what you're seeing isn't explained by the dialogue or main audio. Yeah, you can think of it like a narrator for the action. And here's the thing. While AD is absolutely essential for viewers who are blind or have low vision, it's also super useful for anyone. Think about it. Anyone listening to your video while they're cooking or driving or working out, AD turns your video into a rich, podcast-like experience, keeping them hooked even when their eyes are somewhere else. And you should know, this isn't just a nice-to-have feature, it's actually a standard. The Web Content Accessibility Guidelines, or WCAG as you'll hear it called, are basically the gold standard for digital accessibility worldwide. And to meet that standard, your videos need audio description. It's a fundamental part of making the internet work for everybody.
All right, so you'd think adding this would be pretty straightforward, right? And to be fair, YouTube did recently add official support for AD tracks, which is a big deal. But the way they implemented it is, let's just say it's confusing. For creators trying to add it, it feels less like a feature and more like an obstacle course.
Okay, here's the heart of the problem. We all knew where to find captions, right? It was under a simple, logical subtitles tab. Well, now YouTube has moved both subtitles and the new audio description feature into a languages tab. It's just not an intuitive place to look for an accessibility tool, and it adds this needless friction for creators who are actually trying to do the right thing. Let's just walk through this new process, because it's a bit much. So you open Studio. First, you have to actively ignore the subtitles tab and go find the languages menu. From there, you pick your video, then you have to click this tiny pencil icon, and only then, finally, do you see the option to add your descriptive audio track. That's 5 steps just to find the upload button. It's burying a key accessibility tool deep in the settings. And accessibility expert Meryl Evans just puts it perfectly. Accessibility needs clarity, not complexity. It's such a simple principle, right? If you're building a feature for inclusion, you can't then make it impossible to find. The basics have got to be front and center. And here is a really, really crucial point to remember. Unlike captions, where YouTube at least tries to auto-generate them, there is no such tool for audio descriptions. There's no AI magic button here. This is a totally manual process. The job of writing, recording, and uploading that descriptive track is 100% on you, the creator. So, if it's all on us, how do we actually do it? Don't worry, it's not as daunting as it sounds. Let's break down the blueprint for getting audio description into your videos. You've basically got 4 main ways to go. The easiest, honestly, is integrated description. That's where you just describe what you're doing as you film. If the video's already done, you can create a separate AD track and upload it using that new YouTube feature we talked about. Another option is to just publish a second version of your video with the description already mixed into the audio. Or you can provide a descriptive transcript. All of them work. The goal is always the same: clarity. So, what do you actually need to describe? Well, the key is to focus on what a listener absolutely needs to know to follow along. That means saying who is talking, explaining key actions or movements, describing the setting, conveying the meaning behind important facial expressions, and, of course, reading out any text or graphics that pop up on screen. Okay, as we wrap up, I really want to reframe this whole conversation. Because thinking about accessibility, it shouldn't feel like a chore. It's not some technical box you have to check off. It's actually a core part of a smart content strategy. This quote says it all, really. Accessibility isn't optional, it's strategic. It's a conscious decision that helps you reach a bigger audience, build a more loyal community, and honestly, create a better experience for every single person who clicks on your video.
Because when your content isn't accessible, you're not just closing the door on people. You're losing potential customers. You're damaging your brand's credibility. You're basically telling a huge part of the global population that, you know what, their attention just doesn't matter to you.
So I'll just leave you with this one question. On a platform that can literally reach billions of people, making your content accessible is a choice. The tools are there, the methods are clear. So the only real question left is, who are you choosing to leave behind?